Oh, well, given that, we're going to call the Committee of Government Operations to order here. Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Wilson.
Present.
Commissioner Peterson Mayberry. Commissioner Akma has requested an excuse. Vice Chair Colleen.
Here.
Chair Clemente has requested an excuse. You have a quorum present.
Touch this for being present. All righty. We have a quorum. We can skip B. I have no remarks today. Let's go to the approval of the July 22nd, 2026 meeting minutes.
We have a motion by Commissioner Peterson Mayberry and a support by Commissioner Wilson.
Is there any additions, corrections, changes otherwise? If not, let's vote.
Motion carried.
You have to use this for the sharing order. Wait.
Yeah, but I have to what?
You have to use this to use that.
Scoot over to it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. But yes, you
All right. Next item, please, Madam Clerk.
D, unfinished business. There is none listed.
Good. Rolling along.
Moving to item 1 under new business, forwarding a quarterly report on stipend contributions and disbursements for the period ending June 30, 2026.
Okay. We have, I believe, Mr. Grisco on Zoom here today. The committee members have any questions about this even file report? Do we have a motion then?
We have a motion by Commissioner Wilson and support by Commissioner Peterson Mayberry.
Okay. Let's go to the vote then. So I do this.
Yep.
Oh, I see. That's pretty damn clever. All right, motion passes. Madam Clerk.
Motion carried.
Okay. Item 2, Madam Clerk.
Item 2, requesting commission approval of the appointment of Tiffany Kelsey to the position of Director of Benefits Administration Division of Personnel Human Resources Department.
Good morning. Mr. Mackey, welcome back. I assume you're going to introduce Ms. Kelsey to us?
I'm going to try.
Okay. Take a run at it.
I'm just going to read it right off the transmittal letter, make it easy.
Sounds good.
Ms. Kelsey. Hi, Tiffany. Is a highly experienced human resource and benefits administration executive with over 10 years of experience in employee benefits, design, administration, wellness programs, compliance, and strategic planning. She has a strong background in managing large-scale benefits programs, cost containment strategies, vendor negotiations, and regulatory compliance, ensuring organizations provide competitive and fiscal responsible benefits offerings. And if you look at her resume, she's got a master's degree plus an accounting degree, which is always a plus when you're dealing with benefits and money. And I'm going to turn it over to you.
Well, thank you all for being here in front of you today. I'm honored to be considered for the role. I do bring over 15 years of HR and accounting leadership, strong focus in benefit strategy, cost management, of course, and supporting and educating team members through those experiences. So I'm excited to bring that experience to Wayne County, and I look forward to operating with integrity, most importantly, collaboration, and with a supporting stewardship. So again, thank you for your consideration.
Okay, thank you for that. Questions from committee? Commissioner, oh no, you made the motion. You weren't asking for. All right, I got a little question here for you.
Yes.
We had a committee on benefits looking into health plans for our employees. How long ago was that?
About 2 years.
About 2 years ago. It didn't go anywhere, but we have a 2-tiered system. You and I get a different health plan than our frontline civil servants do. Do you have any kind of an opinion on that? Because we need to revisit that.
Well, I think annually you have to kind of revisit your benefits and come up with a strategic plan as what you want to do going forward. So you have to get buy-in from leadership and kind of where we're going. I can tell you, you have to look at it individually and understand the historic history behind it. I have made changes where I've been in organizations where there were different benefits for different tiers. For instance, salary employees receive benefits the first of the month after hire, where hourly teammates receive benefits 2 months after first of hire. And so to make that more uh, balanced, we moved it up. Everyone received benefits the first of the month after 30 days. So we were able to meet in the middle and also manage costs. So we were saving costs on the salary teammates as we move the hourly teammates up closer to the same eligibility. So it takes time to evaluate and to understand the difference between the two and what recommendations I may have.
Okay. Because I'm of the opinion, we put an awful lot on our civil servants out there. And we're looking at a budget that'll go before the commission in a couple of weeks here that I believe has about 4,000 paid for jobs in it. And we have 2,800 employees. So to me, that says people are carrying a whole lot of weight that are here every day. And I don't want to have turnover. I don't want to lose experienced people. And so I'm very much of the opinion we need to revisit that, really cost it out, right? And I'd be relying, I guess, on you for some of those numbers, that if we took the health plan that commissioners and the executive appointments get, and then how much more expensive is that than what the employees get? And it's a simple math problem, and then figure out how to pay for it. But I think it's a very pressing issue for the county, because you and I in our positions only do so much. It's our frontline civil servants that are delivering services to our citizens, the 1.8 something million on a daily basis. And that's really the core of what we do as government, is delivering those services to our citizens. So I hope we can revisit that soon and see what we can do. So any questions? We have a motion and a second from Commissioner Peterson Mayberry, second by Mr. Wilson, Commissioner Wilson. Hearing no more questions, let's go to a vote.
Motion carried.
Welcome.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here. Thank you for your support.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Madam Clerk, what do we got next?
Item 3, requesting commission approval of a collective bargaining agreement with the International Union of Operating Engineers, Local 324.
All right. So if everybody knows how to use these mics, you tap it once and a green light comes on so we can hear you. Just tap it once, yeah, as long as the green light comes on.
Is this one working? Great,
And if we could
great, good afternoon.
go around the table and
Yes. good
everybody
afternoon.
introduce themselves.
Good afternoon, honorable commissioners. My name is Gwendolyn DeYoung, Labor Relations Director, and I'll allow the union and the other parties to introduce themselves.
Good afternoon. My name is Ronald Hurtubise. I'm a business representative for IUOE Local 324.
I'm David Voidoff, Union Steward for 324.
I'm Gwendolyn Anderson, Labor Relations Partner.
I'm Darrell Jones, Facility Management Planning Division, Division Director.
Joan Gregg, Facilities Management and Planning Deputy Director.
I'd like to hear from administration on this, and then I'd like to hear from the representatives of the operating engineers on their take of possibly a new contract that might be coming with a couple of votes here in the next week or so. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So just by way of background, the IUOE members ratified the CBA on February 16th, 2026. We engaged in collaborative bargaining, and that's where we look at we focus on what's in the best interest of the employees and the county. And I'm happy to say that I believe this contract was a win-win. But again, I'll allow the union to speak to their position. So with IUOE, there's a bargaining committee that also reviews the CBA before it comes to this honorable body. And so they reviewed the CBA, they signed off on it. That's an internal committee, and that was signed off on June 26, 2026. The duration of the collective bargaining agreement is 3 years, October 1st, 2025 through September 30th, 2028. So there will be some retroactivity. IUOE represents the county's refrigeration mechanics, So-
we can roll with operating engineers.
sub 4 persons. I'm sorry.
I said we can roll with operating engineers without getting into the IUAE, BC. We understand operating engineers. So if you choose to
Okay.
do that,
Okay, I just didn't know if all of the commissioners were aware of the classifications that this bargaining represented.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, but go ahead. I just,
Okay, all right. So it was just an attempt to educate the members, the commissioners. So currently IUOE represents the county's refrigeration mechanics, sub 4 persons and 4 persons assigned to the facilities management and planning department, which I have here to my right. IUOE is also unique in that it represents and recognizes the apprentice classification as well. And Ron can speak to the county's partnership with IUOE and how the apprenticeship program supports FMP's recruitment efforts and provides a pipeline for refrigeration mechanics at Wayne County if this body would like for him to speak to that. But highlights of the proposed CBA include a tuition reimbursement being increased from $1,500 to $1,750. Now the parties negotiated and agreed that employees will now be reimbursed for annual fees required to maintain professional licenses necessary to perform county duties. We thought that was important because if we're asking our members or our employees to possess certain licenses that to perform their essential functions, that the county should contribute to that cost. The apprenticeship training fund is also in the collective bargaining agreement, and the parties agreed to double the percentage of the contribution to that fund from 10 cents to 20 cents per hour worked for employee. And again, Ron can speak to the apprenticeship program and what that looks like and how that supports our pipeline. As far as wages, the parties agreed to a minimum 5% wage increase effective the first year of the CBA, a 1.5% wage increase in the second year, and a 1.0 wage increase in the third year. Notably, the salaries that we have presented in the CBA are the result of a market analysis. So we looked at competitive wages across this region. We looked at counties, we looked at the airport authority, and the parties settled on an increased enhanced minimum salaries for these members. Currently, there are 7 field positions and I believe 7 or 8 vacancies. So we're hoping that the competitive wages will assist in the recruitment effort. The performance evaluation was also added to this collective bargaining agreement. You'll see it in our other CBAs except for law enforcement at this time. And the performance evaluation, it holds our employees accountable, managers accountable, and also measures performance. And there is a bonus tied to that associated with the performance evaluation. Currently this year exceeds expectations. If an employee is rated exceeds expectations, they would be entitled to a $3,000 bonus. If they meet expectations, they would be entitled to a $2,500 bonus. And if they need improvement, that will be a $500 bonus. And that is because needs improvement does not necessarily mean we want to give up on our employees. What it means is that we can counsel them up and provide them with the resources, professional development, guidance, mentoring that they need in order to succeed. So with that, I'll turn it over to Ron.
Back in what Gwen was saying, we negotiated this contract in good faith. We had some good back and forth about wages, and I can concur. We are competitive at this point. I could say previous contracts, we were not necessarily competitive with the outside marketplace, but we're there right now. Yeah, it's very good because the whole thing is we want to retain the talent we have and attract future talent. So this is a good contract. The team ratified it. I can say they ratified it 100%. There was not a single no vote with the team. Yeah, so and yes, we do have an internal process where we do contract review. The draft was provided by the county. They updated it. Our team reviewed it, signed off on it. No issues whatsoever from our internal team. And then speaking about the apprenticeship program, which I think is important and of value, and we would love to have more apprentices here if possible. It's a 4-year program through our local. The funds that are into the contract, that are the hourly contribution rates, go towards funding our program, which pays for our instructors, pays for materials, pays for site visits, things like that, and just classroom materials and things like that. So we've had one successful graduate of our program right now. The county was able to retain that individual. That's Zach. What's Zach's last name? Danson. So they were able to retain his services after he graduated from his apprenticeship program. We've got another apprentice in the mix right now, Kyle Voidnoff. I believe he's in his 3rd year, which he's got one more year left to go. He completed his coursework to be able to make him eligible to go take his 3rd class STEAM license, which is the final license he will need to complete our apprenticeship program. So he's got one more year of some classes and some work hours. So our program is a mix of classroom hours and work hours. It's a combination of 8,000 hours over 4 years. They are mandated as an HVAC, or sorry, as a stationary engineer apprentice to get a 1st class refrigeration license and a 3rd class steam license. Both those either through the city of Detroit or through Dearborn. Most of our folks get city of Detroit licenses. So very appreciative of having compensation for achieving and maintaining and getting those, continuing to get those licenses through the county, because they are needed and necessary.
Yeah, we have been short on engineers.
Yes.
And what I'm looking at is we currently have 7, and does that include the recent graduate of the apprentice program?
Yes.
But we have 10 vacancies.
I believe there's 4 on afternoons. They're developing an afternoon shift that would be for the new Russell Street complex. So there's 4 brand new positions. So that was a recent creation to handle some of the needs over there on an afternoon shift and pick up some of the work that can't be done during the day.
Mhm.
So 4 of that 7 are going to be dedicated just for an afternoon shift for the new Russell Street complex.
And the person that's currently in their 3rd year of the apprenticeship, will, when they get their license, will we have to compete with them? Can they go to other workplaces and take their license with them?
If they so choose, yes.
Yeah.
But I got good faith that I think he'll stick around. He is a 2nd generation county employee. I think he wants to stick around, and with the wages and benefits he's got going on here, the seniority, I think he's got good reason to stick around working for the county. But in the end, you're 100% right.
Yeah, yeah.
Someone gets through the program, just because they get their licenses doesn't necessarily mean they complete the program. Like I said, he's still got one more year's worth of hands-on experience, work hours that he needs to complete, and some classroom hours. So you still got him for a year for sure. But at the end of that, he graduates from it if he so chooses, and I'm just being honest here, to go elsewhere with his skills and abilities, he can do so.
Wages is one part of retention.
Yes.
Benefits is another big part of retention. So I hope we're competitive out there. Are you the only operating engineers local in the county?
We're a statewide entity, so that would be us, yeah. We got 2 parts of our organization, which might be a little confusing, right? So we've got the stationary engineer side, which covers HVAC technicians and stationary engineers, which typically work on the refrigeration and the heating equipment that's out there, usually boilers and chiller plants, things like that. But the other side of our house is the road construction side.
Yeah.
And the civil side. So that is the same union. It is all of us, all one and the same. It's just we got 2 different sides of the house. So local 324 represents Basically, for an example, Little Caesars Arena, our members were there at groundbreaking and built that site, the crane operators, the dozer operators, everybody that went into building that site on that side of the house. And then when they turned it over, it became our responsibility on the stationary side. So we got about 12 stationary engineers working over there, taking care of that facility. So we cover a wide breadth of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But over on the road side, is that a separate agreement?
Yes, that's a separate agreement. So
It is,
And I
because
don't
I've been
think
aware that we've needed,
no,
well, we've needed more first, second, and third class engineers over there. On that side of the house. I don't know if you know about
oh,
that.
you're talking about the road commission side of it?
Yeah,
It's a whole different thing.
Yeah, I think that's represented by,
Engineers.
yeah, that's a different group of people. Yeah,
it's not operating engineers.
no,
Uh,
no.
But yeah, hiring and maintaining people.
Yeah.
Is something we desperately need. Commissioners, you have questions on this? Commissioner Peterson Mayberry?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I do have one question. So congratulations, that 100% acceptance for getting your contract ratified speaks volumes to the breadth and the depth of the contract. The apprenticeship program that you're speaking of, how are we getting young people if we're building pipelines? Are we working with schools at all? Okay,
So typically how our apprenticeship program works is we have an open application process that's open for everybody. So anybody from the entire state of Michigan can apply for it. We vet everybody. They have to meet certain standards. One of the new things we've done this year, which is pretty cool and unique, and we've actually got a candidate that starts on Monday. We've partnered with the high schools. So any high school that has a CTE program in it,
nice.
right? They have instant access into any of our apprenticeship programs. So two individuals graduated from Detroit Public Schools this last year. Randolph, which
Randolph,
is
I'm
right.
getting ready to go there, but
Yep.
you already went, so
So-
okay, great.
So we got an individual. This is a cool story.
Mhm.
He graduated, and one of the subcontractors that does the engineering and maintenance work for Detroit Public Schools, GDI,
Yeah.
they brought him on board as an apprentice. He is starting Monday. He got his fingerprints done, his background check done, everything. So we're doing that. So that's new this year with our program is any certified CTE program that has an HVAC program, mechatronics program. There's a few
Mhm.
programs in there. They've got direct entry into our apprenticeship program.
So that's music to my ears. You already went where I was going to go. Coming from Detroit Public Schools, on the school board, I know we worked really hard, and I come from labor. Me and Al Wilson, we come from UAW Ford. But to be able to build the pipeline, so it's exciting because as we talk to I'll just speak to myself. Speaking to the principal, they wanted to make sure that as we direct young people to skilled trades, that they have jobs,
Yeah.
after graduation. And so, thank you so much for doing that. And I know that that's going to be something that it becomes infectious in other school districts, I'm hoping, when they have CTE programs.
Yeah, we've had good conversations with the two instructors that are over there, part of that program.
Okay,
And we've got a really good relationship with them. And next year, we're hoping to have more candidates.
yes.
Because this was kind of like, this is the first time we're doing this. So we got in front of them, talked to them about it, and we brought the employer in, and it's like, hey, here's my two graduates.
That's awesome.
And then boom, like
Awesome.
within months we got one of them. And it's kind of cool because he's gonna be an engineer, an apprentice engineer working at the very schools that he went to school.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And he becomes actually the billboard for other young people to see that it's not only attainable, but what kind of lifestyle you can create when you have those type of wages. So,
Indeed.
thank you.
Yep.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
You're welcome. Questions? Commissioner Wilson?
Thank you, Chair Killeen. I appreciate that. Just in brevity, like my comrade said, as a member of the UAW, to see you get 100% approval from your membership, that speaks volumes of the collaborative effort that it took to get this thing done. So I want to say that's great. That's kudos to you, both of you, because I've been in some negotiations where I walked out and people flying and signs flying and microphones flying, but just not say that didn't happen there though. But at the end of the day, I'm very impressed by the way you got this done, and I think your members are going to be a lot better off for it. So congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you. It was a collaborative effort because the department was at the table every session. And of course, the union was at the table every session. So it was very collaborative.
So we did have some spirited debate, but we got through it, right?
Nothing's wrong.
No, yeah,
Nothing's wrong.
yeah.
Right. No, it's,
Well done.
Oh, and what's the term of the CBA
9/30/25. It's retro and it's for 3 years.
for 3 years from
Yeah.
there? Okay, sounds good. We have a motion from Commissioner Peterson Mayberry. Do I have a second? Not appearing on my little magical. But so seconded by Commissioner Wilson. Yeah, I saw it up there, but I couldn't. I'm like, why isn't, anyway. If there's no more questions, Madam Clerk, let's go to a vote. I'm voting yes. Seems like I'm frozen up or something over here.
Motion carried.
All righty. Congratulations, one and all.
Thank you for your time, everybody. Appreciate
Very
it.
much. Thank you.
And when I got there, it'll be nice. Wood shop, metal shop, called it Denby. Yeah. We have big rooms down there. Madam Clerk, what are we looking at next? Oh, I think
Moving,
what we'll do is move the agenda to item number 7.
Correct.
All right, good job. If we could do that, Madam Clerk.
item 7 on the addenda. Requesting commission approval of Amendment 3 to a 2-year comparable source professional services contract with a 2-year option to renew with Blue Water Technologies to upgrade equipment in 2 training rooms and continuing to provide maintenance and support for audiovisual equipment for various conference rooms in the Guardian Building.
Somebody here to discuss this? And I think they could start with my machine here that seems to have just seized up. Maybe we need to grease the ball bearings or something on it to get it rolling again. So what do we have here, man?
There we go. I'm Hector Roman, Director and CIO of the Information Technology Department. So this is to upgrade that there's 2 training rooms at a 32nd floor that's used by several departments for staff training. And so this is upgrading the technology in that room, also adding Zoom capabilities so the presenter can present to staff that are in the building and also staff that will be attending remotely.
Are they just installing equipment or are they going to be around to maintain it?
Yes, both. They'll install and then there's maintenance included.
Okay. All right. Questions from committee members?
Just a quick question.
Please, Commissioner
Chair
Wilson.
Colleen. Yes, just for my knowledge, what is the upgraded equipment? Upgraded equipment to what? What are you upgrading here?
So there's a projector screen now. The projector is 16 years old since we've been 16 since we occupied the building. That's the original equipment. So they're upgrading it to more modern equipment capabilities. They're adding microphones. So whoever's doing the training will have a microphone and there'll be speakers in the ceiling so people can hear them better.
Okay. Okay, 21st century.
There we go. Yes.
Is there a reason why this upgrade has been delayed or prolonged? I mean, why do we not get this done before? It seems like very important stuff.
Yep, just funny. We've updated conference rooms throughout the building.
Okay,
And so
good.
that was just next on the
list.
list.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Hector. Appreciate it. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Commissioner Wilson. Any other questions? How about a motion? That looks like Commissioner Wilson moved and Commissioner Peterson Mayberry seconded. Anything else from committee members? Then let's go to a vote, Madam Clerk. The yes is there already. I'm a yes also.
Motion carried.
I think I'm going to take this thing down to the river and skip it like a stone across. That wasn't in the contract. That wasn't in the contract, unfortunately. All right, motion approved. Now, if we can go back, Madam Clerk, we have three settlements to consider that we're being asked for a closed session on. So the process here will be if you could read all three in, then we will take one vote to go into closed session, a roll call vote, so we can handle all three in the closed session. So items 4, 5, and 6, Madam Clerk.
Item 4, requesting commission approval of a settlement in the matter of Tony Lorenzo Walker v. Wayne County and Laquan Lewis Edward Millhouse. Item 5, requesting commission approval of a settlement in the matter of Gennaro West v. Wayne County. And item 6, requesting commission approval of a settlement in the matter of Erica Greer v. Wayne County. Corporation Counsel has reviewed the litigation and is of the opinion that a discussion of trial or settlement strategy in connection with specific pending litigation in an open meeting will have a detrimental financial effect on the county's litigation or settlement position. Therefore, a closed client counsel session is requested.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Is there a motion? Commissioner Peterson Mayberry moves to go into closed section. Do we have a second? Which we do from Commissioner Wilson. Roll call vote on this, please, Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Wilson?
Yes.
Commissioner Peterson Mayberry?
Yes.
Commissioner Colleen?
Yes.
Motion carried. We are now moving into closed session.
See, people have told me my whole life, you don't need a damn microphone. But that's a classroom voice. Big classrooms over at Denby. So we're back on the record. We have a motion from Commissioner Peterson Mayberry, second by Commissioner Wilson, to approve items 4, 5, and 6 on the agenda. Can we take it to a vote, Madam Clerk?
Yes.
Okay, people are voting. And I'm a yes as well. Oh, you got me. Okay, motion approved. Thank you very much. Yep. Next on the agenda, Madam Clerk.
F, such other matters as may be properly submitted before the committee.
And then I know of.
G,
Yep.
public comments.
Anybody on Zoom wish to have public comment for the Government Operations Committee? Anybody on Zoom? Do we see any hands, Madam Clerk?
There are no hands raised on Zoom.
Okay. Did we receive any email?
No emails were received.
Okay. Anybody in the committee room today that would like to have public comment to the committee? Anybody in the room? So not seeing any. Public comment is closed. Next item, Madam Clerk.
Adjournment.